What's up guys, Tikash here. Welcome back to my channel where it's all horror all the time. And welcome to episode 2 of Vampyr. I've got a fair amount of rain going on in the background. Seems sort of appropriate to me, but if it's if my mic is picking up too much of it and it becomes bothersome at any point, just give me a little heads up and I'll see what I can do. So I'm fairly sure it's been 2 nights in game of crashing in random abandoned apartments. Looks like we found ourselves a somewhat more stable base of operations.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains a sea.
Hey now.
Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Whoa, hey, calm down there, guy.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
See? Sound a lot better already. The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerized level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press Q to mesmerize Clay.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Press left mouse button to embrace Clay Cox or spacebar to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. Well, besides his name, I don't think we know anything about this guy at all, and I'm not that keen on just trading random standers by. Even if they do mouth off, but yeah. I'm not gonna let this guy off the hook for now.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Yeah, so I doubt it's gonna stay that way for long. Let's try and see if autophagy works outside of combat as well. Apparently not.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
Well, that was quick.
Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Yeah, well, slim pickings these days.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Noted.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Due to the influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I'll keep that in mind.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Local investigations. A new citizen investigation is available. Press tab to open the local investigations menu. Categorized by districts, you can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with left mouse and then access to your map to locate the area to explore. Looks like that's not quite working as advertised. Let's try it again a bit. Medical checkup, E.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
I'm fairly sure there was more dialogue options
What
after
do you
this
do
one.
exactly?
I've been in it.
Yeah,
Since
like
you're
that.
on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
So, how much does he
I'd
want
like
for the
to
better
see your
gun then?
guns.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Milton's shotgun, I'm liking the sound of that. It's a bit out of our price range though. By a factor of 10 even, give or take. God damn it, game. I come here for escapism. I don't want to be broke here as well. Your city needs you. A life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the of the flu epidemic. Heart, I'm guessing. Volunteers make the difference. Yeah, let's take another look at those, citizen investigations then. Right, okay, so these are the different districts. Ah, right. Milton Hooks, the Pembroke's ambulance driver, confessed a patient he was bringing to the hospital attacked him. He had to escape through the facility's garden but lost his wallet while doing so. The attacker must have been quite violent, for Milton refuses to return there anymore. Maybe I should search the garden and see for myself what is really going on there. Well, if that doesn't shout combat, I don't know what does. Hang on, I did not mean to place that marker there. Right, so these must be the huddles we've already uncovered previously. Ah, and there's our citizen investigation marker thingy. Let's maybe go ahead and check out our new room first. Get settled in a bit.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Try and keep that in mind. Nurses are needed now. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointments office of the Ministry of Labour and National Service, or write to 15 Kingways, London. So, left of the stairs, last vacant room, was it? Damn, I get to use an actual hacksaw as a weapon? That is messed up. I like it. I'm just wondering how that compares to the machete. That looks like quite the upgrade there already. Let's go ahead and equip that real quick. Actually, nah, you know what? Let's take the scythe as a backup there. Hang on. Why does this sound familiar? For some reason. I'm pretty sure this is like a little Easter egg of some kind, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Right, so this is us.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Not too shabby. So, what's it gonna take to upgrade this hacksaw? You first need to analyze the components you found to unlock new recipes. Click on the to analyze components. Now, which ones would those be? That's another piss poor explanation right there, game. Ah, right. Could have been a bit more transparent about that. Light regeneration serum.
Green Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must kill. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Oh, damn. Here we go. I'm gonna need a drink for this one. Article on econs. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but a trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute, which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them, and that they are bound to physical limitations. Hang on. Seems I've lost track of my mouse cursor there. So I couldn't scroll just now. Let's give that another shot. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood, may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications, it almost beggars belief. God damn, I hope we don't run into notes of this length too often. I mean, and I appreciate the world building and the instructions and what have you, but just maybe spread it out a little bit. Right. What else is there? Hang on, did I not check this just now? Oh, right, yeah. So what can we afford? Don't remember having any stamina trouble yet. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in making our bite a little bit more efficient.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Help the Pembroke Hospital to cope with the epidemic. I have analyzed William Bishop's blood, but the result is only partial. The blood sample was much more unstable than human blood and showed heavy mutation, but this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. I need to gather more evidences of what is going on. Time may be on my side, but not on London's. The epidemic is killing thousands of people. The whole city is on the verge of collapse. I'm starting to believe all of this must be connected somehow, but I can't see any pattern or plausible explanation yet. For now, I must play the doctor and try to do my best to help those who may need me while I continue my search.
Dr. Swansea asked me to collect you, Dr. Reed. Hurry up!
Alright, I'm coming.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Dia, hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Tiny snowman made out of dry glue. Not entirely sure how that's relevant, but I'm glad you had fun. Let me go ahead and check the map real quick, because with a little bit of luck... Yeah, that's what I thought. 2 flies with 1 stroke. I'm doing fine, thanks. Nothing to report, really. Just trying to get into the habit of streaming a bit more regularly. With potatoes up. What is it with you and potatoes?
Perhaps I should.
That's right. Treat yourself. Hang on. Am I reading this map correctly? Not quiet. But, you know what? Let's go out and take the scenic tour. It seems to be a little bit of an alleyway connecting things there. Dude, no bullying here. I've got no problems with potatoes at all. Can we maybe try and stick to, like, I don't know, a topic a minute? Does that sound like a reasonable goal? Because I'm gonna have to pay attention to this game and your train of thought as well. Did I hear what your daughter did? I didn't even know you had a daughter. How would I have heard? How would I?
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Right, you're gonna have to excuse me for a bit. I'll try and read up later, but not entirely familiar with this game yet, and combat is a bit clunky. Takes a bit of getting used to, so... Gonna have to focus for a bit here. Yeah, that's right, here we go. Wait, can I not fight this guy? Is it because he's infected? Ah, no, never mind, here we go. God damn it, game. Are you kidding me? Already? That is... wow. That is some bullshit. Alright, so in the game's defense, I wasn't even trying to make use of the lock-on system. Figured I'd just mess around a bit, get a feel for things. But man, I was expecting it to be a bit more forgiving this early on. Right, so if I'm reading this correctly, whatever this thing is resistant to ranged damage. See, no, that's what I'm talking about here. That's like a solid paragraph right there that I cannot be paying attention to right now at all. Wait, hang on, so is it a reflection or a highlight? Ah, it was a highlight. There's 2 of them now. God damn. Alright, let's try and sneak up on one of these. Like that, yeah. God damn it. A photography of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever. Wait, are we even still on the right track here? Right, yeah. So that's gotta be Milton's wallet. Wait, hang on, what's going on with that radar? That's odd. Right, okay. I'm guessing the little tiny arrows up above imply that it's upstairs from where I am currently. Wait, hang on, that's not the way I came in. Was it? Now, how did I end up back here? That was not the plan. So there should be at least one point of interest on the same floor. Am I right? It doesn't seem to be pointing towards the other quest objective. I'm sure I'll figure it out as I go. damn it.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Right, there's our quinine. Fairly certain I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's try and be diligent about checking this place out.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Iron tartrate, of course. I was just gonna say that. I knew that.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Shelter key, an old rusted key with a tag saying Pembroke Mokes Park. Wait, hang on. That's actually quite considerate how the game would draw my weapon for me. God damn it. Just gotta work on my dodge game a little. Right, okay, so that's the basement we have the key to now, but I don't think I'm quite done with this place yet.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Alright. So where's our other guy? Here we are. Hey now, come on, work with me here, gang. Wait, hang on. So does that mean if you die, it resets the objects you've already picked up as well? Must investigate further. Right, so let's go ahead and check out the basement then. Hang on, I saw you run off.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Right, okay. Turns out maybe Comet isn't all that bad after all. Ah, damn it, there's two of them now. Come on, game, don't make me retract what I said just then. Wait, did that thing just regenerate health by feeding off of me? Guess that makes sense, but it's not as if they're gonna make my life easier. Ah, god damn it, game. Oof. Hey Emma, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm afraid you might have to sit through that animation a few more times before I get the hang of all this. Ah, come on, just let me stun the guy already. weave, bob and weave. Or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Come on, I just healed you, dick. Come on, not again, not already. Right, looks like I need to time my dodges a bit more carefully. Because I'm burning up my stamina here. So, what am I missing here? Why is it not letting me self-heal? Unless I've been looking at the wrong gauge all this time. Sincerely hope not. Alright, let's try to sneak up on this guy. Mission failed. Still not letting me heal though.
It's locked.
Death report, Office of Pembroke Hospital Medical Examiner. Report of investigation. Decedent Samuel Connor. Race Caucasoid. Didn't know that was a word. But I am gonna take that word for it. Sex male, age 39, home address unknown, occupation fisherman, time of death natural, probable cause of death fast progressive pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish influenza. Examination attendees, Dr. Corcoran Tippett, Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan, name and signature of medical examiner, Dr. Corcoran Tippett. Seems fairly straightforward, nothing too
Mr. Connor's
here.
injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Well, except for that, maybe.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Well, actually, you're right on the money there, Emma. I mean, bear in mind, from the top of my head, I want to say I'm like maybe 2 hours into the game, tops. But, I mean, it's called Vampyr. That should have been a bit of a giveaway, right? Yeah, no, but we're not talking like complicated narratives or twists and turns or anything just yet.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
You haven't missed out on too much since last night, is what I'm trying to say.
Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
You just discovered a hint. It reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. Which, if I've been paying attention, increases the blood quality. Or, well, at least the amount of XP you would get from them, should you choose to feed on them. Corcoran's medical error cost Mr. Connor his life.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Blood absorb. You just acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Equip it and press right mouse button to directly absorb blood. Sounds kind of neat, but I'm guessing that's at the cost of damage. Because right now the stake that I've been using to stun does 10 damage and or stun damage. 5 blood absorption. You know what? I'm still gonna stick with the stake by default. Now why can I not equip that as an alternative? That's just weird. Right, if I equip this as an offhand, that should get rid of the scythe. Am I right? Ah, no, it turns out I just need to get rid of the scythe first and free up some space. Alright, noted. What just happened? Anyway, sodium hydrochloride, I believe is where we were at. Or I could just maybe, I don't know, try and follow the actual symbols on the compass there. Just a hunch. Now why is there 2 icons pointing to the same objective? Ah, damn it, a boss fight, really? I'm not sure I'm ready for this. Alright, I'm sure. I'm not. Alright, so remind me, next upgrade is gonna go towards stamina. God damn it, stop messing with me about game. God, I'm not gonna stun this guy anytime soon, am I? Alright, I'm in trouble. I'm officially in trouble. Right on. Ah, god damn it. That was a close call though. Are you kidding me right now? Don't tell me all those dudes respawned. That is some bullshit. Does that mean I have to pick up what they drop all over again as well? Better not. Oh, fuck me. So not only do I have to do the boss fight all over again, but all the guys up until that point as well. Why would you do this game? Right, well, at least we... Oh, come on!
Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Ah, see, just for a second there, I was afraid we were gonna have to do the whole,
It's locked, all right.
investigation all over again as well. Then again, it does remember that we picked up the little funky needle thing weapon earlier on. So much for sneaking up on that guy. Alright, so got like maybe 2 hits in at most, then dodge. Seems to be the pattern. Well, for this guy, teleporting back and forth. I'm gonna need attack speed more than anything else, so the scythe is out of the question, obviously. Attack speed for the listed knife and stake are the same. Alright, word of warning though. If I'm about to eat it again, that's about all the patience I have tonight. God damn it. Maybe I'm just getting old, but this seems like a lot of frantic bullshit pretty early on in the game. Ah, god damn it, I missed a chance to feed off of him. That's on me though. Fuck yeah. Just in time as well. Ah, jeez.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Well, I mean, guy's dead already. Or does that not count? Can we not feed off of dead bodies? Is that the catch here?
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Right, so there's our so dumb hypocrite. Craft the treatment for fatigue. I'm pretty sure we need a workbench for that. Let's go ahead and double check. Yeah, no, that's gonna be another, that's gonna be a trip to the lab, I'm afraid. But yeah, no, Emma, back to your earlier question. Right now, it's really just been about figuring out what it is that you've become and why, and the, I guess you could call it in-universe rules about being a vampire. Like, I haven't seen a single mention of garlic yet, just to name an example. So I'm just figuring out things as I go along, really. Crafting, you have enough components to craft a medicine treatment for fatigue. So let's go and analyze these first. Okay, so treatment for fatigue is what we're after. Right on, mission accomplished. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane and I'll also give Milton back his wallet. Right, okay, so that explains the two icons. One points toward the exit of the building that you're in. And then one to your actual quest-related destination. See, I had a hunch I wasn't just gonna waltz out of here. Oh, god damn it, are you kidding me right now? Don't you fucking dare, game. Don't you fucking dare respawn me at that point. You know which one I'm talking about. Just don't be a dick. Oh, no. Fuck this. Fuck everything about this. I'm not doing this again. Not tonight. That is some pretty piss poor game design, if you ask me. Just when I thought I was starting to get the hang of things and I was in danger of starting to enjoy myself. Nah. I'm not giving up on this game quite yet, mind you, but as I've said, that's about all the patience I can muster for one night. Not to mention it's getting kind of late in my parts. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again next time, whenever that may be. Take care now. And, dildo.